Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Today, we celebrate the first of many, 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 many diversity forums. Why is it that women appear to be worse at math than men? What is the source of this illusion? Or as I call it, the biggest lie ever told.
You're a worse version of Hitler.
Please believe me, I understand the problems of women. See?
The principal's a tranny.
Am I wearing women's clothes? I didn't notice. When I look in my closet, I don't see male clothes or female clothes. They're all the same.
Are you saying that men and women are identical?
No, of course not. Women are unique in every way.
Now he's saying women and men aren't equal.
No. It's the differences, of which there are none, that make the sameness exceptional. Just tell me what to say.
One of the best. You're right, Rob. Back when Simpsons was good, back in 2006, I checked. Did they ban this episode? I don't know. But how prophetic was that? Welcome, everybody, to the chat. I will not bury the lead. I'm by myself today. I feel like I've been taxing you guys here in the chat all last week. Let me go to my calendar and see. We had Alejandro on. No, I went to Alejandro. We had Talon Flats, Aerith, Embrace and Perfect 10 last week. I feel like you guys have done enough. So it will just be me. We'll be hanging out. We'll check out some weird stuff that's going on out there in the world. Hence the title, Welcome to Clown World. I hope wherever you are out there in the world, you are not suffering through the clowniness that we are here in Australia. I trust that a lot of you aren't, but some of you are. And I'm with you. I stand by you as this crazy decade rolls on. Had done enough. Your forehead. How has my forehead done enough, Rob? It's just sitting there existing. So I will do what we do, though. I will say hello to Adam Kimber, because it would be a disgrace if I didn't. And I'm going to say hello to Derek Clay and a big, gigantic, not gatekeeping hail to Mr. Mo Biggs. I want him to know that he is loved and appreciated here on Late Night with Comicscape. And Snucky Jr. I see Hicks Villain is here as well. Who else? Felix Haas. Who else is here? Who else? I already said? See, I'm already getting confused. I've had 3 days off and I get confused. Did I say Derek Clay already? I probably did, but I'll say it again, as I will say hail to Mr. Black Rose. I see Mr. Von Stugel is here. We've got the Dying Days of YouTube. Felix has the Link Master. Statistical Zero is here. All right, I've got to focus now. Lord Ravner, all you guys piling in. Thank you so much. Who else do I see here? Who else? Sumo Thori, Mr. Von Stugel. Now, I always pronounce this incorrectly. Brown Gaijin. Is that right? Hopefully someone will let me know. They always let me know I say it wrong. We got Reed here. He says he's arrived. Fantastic. Who else? Stephen Rockwood's here. Scrolling down, I see I Borrow Ideas hailing the chat. Lord Ravener. Cryptids are to 2021 what werewolves were for 2020. Yeah, maybe. Seem to be a lot of that stuff going around. Andrew Wabi-sabi. Remember, kids, do not go out for fresh air. Thank you for joining the chat there, Andrew. And that seems to be the message of the day. Remember Australian rules. We may be late, but we're always a day ahead. Hey, that's a good point. That is a very good point, Adam. This show started off very well. Yesterday's Fool, how you going? Got Aaron Saga here in the chat. Who else is here? Who else? Snuggy Jr., Hicks Villain, Red Ball, Shaggy Bear. I see Past Master Dan. I see Mr. Passion for Drawing, Tomba, Domadon. Great to have you here. Ryan Cardinal, I'm going to check out the Chaos trailer later on. Hopefully give you a little bit of a signal boost there, a little bit of a megaphone. That was way after Simpsons stopped being good. Yeah, it was. Simpsons stopped being good in, I think, the mid-90s. They had about 6 or 7 good seasons. And then it all went to hell. But you're right, there were some good moments that snuck through. I see Vilned here. Sheev is here. What are we, 6 minutes in? Not that I have anyone to bring on, so I could just keep saying hello to you all. Talk about chat participation. I don't want to miss any of you, though. I'm just going to quickly scroll through. I see Vicky Versus here. I see Zevius. Man. What is he saying? What is he saying? WTF when he sees me? He hasn't seen me in a while. He's like, whatever happened to Bancroft? What happened to that guy? He used to be so young and svelte and handsome, and now look at him. His forehead is expanding by the day. Great to have you here, buddy. I miss your low voice. There's the clown. Shaggy Bear's putting it in. So Mo is better than the rest of us. Just you, Rob. Just you. Just you. Reed, is it past time for mass civil disobedience in Australia? Just blink for yes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not going to say that because it's not. I mean, I don't want to say these things as if, and get the full weight of the Australian police down on me, which they do. Going from house to house, dragging people out of their homes to go to quarantine centers. Nine Realms is here, says hail to the chat. We got Colin here as well. Thank you everybody for joining us. My goodness, there's so many people here. I see new people as well. That's great. Yes, you finally pronounced it well. Oh, thank you, B-Ray. Yeah. Although Past Master Dan says Gaijin. I don't know. Does your wife like your hair? No, she hates my hair. She can't stand my hair, and she can't stand that I gave my hair to our children. It's just so thick and unwieldy and difficult to make look good that, she does not like it. But the genes just overwhelmed her hair, which is actually really nice. Hey, Michael, let's hope we can fix that parcel snafu up. Oh, that must be Gelth. Oh, yeah. There was a little bit of a thing going on there, but hopefully we can figure it out. It's not very good point. You're also late for your Australian view. Oh, right. I'm catching up in the chat. Hello, Antoine. Hello, Scotty Richards. Man, we're getting 9 minutes in. I need to start bringing on some content here. Otherwise, I'm worried you guys are just going to spend an hour making fun of my forehead. Your hair looks like someone sprayed it on with a can. It doesn't. Yeah, I said to someone the other day, like, if you pour water on my hair, it beads off. It's very weird. Hicks Villain says, got his loosened shipping notice. Thank you, Melanie B. Yeah. A lot of people have. I think over 700 people have now. And if you haven't, it's coming. I do still have to do some head sketches, and I've let everyone know who ordered page art that they're getting their book first, and will that the page art will be coming as soon as I possibly can get it done. I have so much to do. Speaking of the Lucent, actually, today is a bit of a celebration day. I need one of those. I need Shane Davis. Bam. $60,000 dues. Thank you to everyone who's been out there over the last couple of days, sort of retweeting and hyping up the Lucent. I see you all. I see you, Tommy. I saw you, Mr. Yellow Flash. That was cool. That was very cool. I saw him sharing it out. I mean, a lot of you guys do. Black Rose Comics. I mean, a bunch of you guys do. I can't name you all, but it's really, really very much appreciated. Look who's here, Planet Tobor. Man, Blast from the past. Great to have you here, Matt. Good to hear. Hacking and slashing through my 84-hour week. That's what happens. That is what happens when we do this. See, Camel Moon is here. Bullet Ninja. It is a clown. Camel Moon knows as well as anybody that it is a clown world out there, but not here. Not in here. In here, it's a fun world. In here, in Comicsgate, this is the refuge from the clown world. But that doesn't mean we can't occasionally open a window and have a little peep out. And see what's going on in the clown world. So yeah, just fantastic. Everyone probably here knows we're on the road to 1,000 here for the Lucent. I will be shutting the campaign down at 1,000 backers. It's mostly ego. I want to join that illustrious 1,000 backer club. I don't know what you get when you get there. I'm hoping it's something cool. I'm hoping that I get like a DM. I get a special. Someone will let me into some special DM group that all the coolest kids hang out in, and we can all lord ourselves over everyone. No, not true. I saw that. Antoine. He has a very nice. Yeah, I feel like I should have done a bit extra on the. Ours is just the cardboard, Gemini. But then half the people say I don't want anything extra. So I don't know what to do. Next time we probably just put the mailer in a cool printed bag. I'm liking the look of those. All in the Dice says CG for life. You get a Vic Bitter. Well, we're gonna do a shoey. Rob and I are gonna do a shoey once the fulfilling is finished. So that'll probably be what I will be drinking out of my shoey. You get a gold-plated diaper. Damn. I hope it's unused if that's what I get. I hope so. I'm finally caught up with the chat now. Show the sticker. Oh my goodness. All right. Golly gumdrops. Is that something that you guys say in the States? It's not even anything we say here. But this is it. Mr. Shane Davis has most of his books. There was some kind of snafu, I'm told, on what exactly which books he got. So there might be some delays, but it looks like he's working. Look how, yeah, the sticker is cool. Look at the length of these hands. If some archaeologist digs up Shane Davis's skeleton in 1,000 years and finds these fingers, what will they make of who the man was? That they are haunting, the length and thinness of those hands. But yeah, that is a very cool idea. I should have done that. I should have. At first, I was disappointed that Malin wasn't a cartoon wolf, but Camel Knights has really won me over. Oh, you guys are talking about, yeah, Hail Salad is coming out real soon. And I can say, privileged as I am, I've seen some of Hail Salad, the next episode, and I was in tears. I was in absolute tears. Shane is a lean man. He is now. Yeah, alien-like, isn't it? Have you seen when he holds his pen? It's like this. It's anyway. Rob, should you and I, should we be calling out anyone else's physical appearances? I don't know if we should. Like Anna's hands. Shane Davis is Slender Man confirmed. And it could be. Legion of Coom represent. And he is King Kuma. So privileged. I'm told I'm missing super chats. All right. I think YouTube has actually fixed the super chat situation. So I will retreat and I'll bring them up. Aerith Saga for $2. Thank you so much. He says, D-Wag went to BronyCon. I have proof. Well, I would like to see that proof. I would very much like to see what D-Wag gets up to with the bronies. That would be very interesting to see. ABC, always be cooming. Darren Wagner says lies. Oh, well, there's obviously a disagreement. Aerith says you're done, Darren. It's happened. Yeah, I mean, I was outed as a webtoon weeb, but to be outed as a brony, that is something else entirely. I'm going to stop sharing this. Well done, Shane. I'm so excited. He's actually Starlight Cats. In all seriousness, he showed off the prints. That print looks phenomenal. Those books came out fantastically. Not that I expected anything else, but you know what it is. I have to get this off my. I have to get this out first because I did call the stream. It's a Clown World. I just want you all to know what's going on here in Melbourne as we enter our lockdown. This is our 6th lockdown. What's going on? Killy Chow asked. This is what's going on in where I live in Victoria in Melbourne. This is our 6th lockdown, and it was supposed to just go for a week. Then it was extended to 2 weeks, and now it's extended till September, and it will probably continue on. And if I would ever tell you guys what kind of numbers we're talking about here down in Melbourne, you would laugh, because we actually have some of the best numbers in the entire world. I think we've got, like, I don't know, 20 active cases or something like that. There's a state, is it Northern Territory? Some state, I don't know where it was. They locked down for 1 case. I know that maybe that was New Zealand, but it's pretty much like that. It's pretty much like that. Yeah, it is a prison colony. And someone asked me, like, is this going to affect the Lucent going out? And I said, well, you know, what's the one thing that comes in and out of prison pretty easily? And that's the mail. So thankfully, no. The mail is going out. People are even receiving their books in the States already. And it's all happening. I'm going to spend this entire stream biting my tongue. # dictated. Dan Andrews, that guy right there, is our premier. He's the equivalent to a governor in the States. And my daughter, she needs to be active. You know, she's a jiu-jitsu champion. She rock climbs. She does all these things. She's stuck in the house for weeks now. This is not. So she's got like boxing gloves, boxing gloves, and, you know, a thing. And she's printed out a picture of Dan Andrews, and she's in her bedroom punching it. And I wholeheartedly support her efforts there to just regain a little bit of mental health there. Why no civil disobedience? There is, but, you know, there has to be massive numbers. Otherwise, you know, just protesting, you know, you're going to get like a $3,000 friggin' fine or something. It's pretty crazy out there. But listen to this. This is what I'm saying. This is why, especially here in Melbourne, it's clown world. Listen to this guy.
There will be no removal of masks to consume alcohol outdoors. So you will no longer be able to remove your mask to drink a cocktail at a pop-up beer garden on a footpath as part of a pub crawl. There will be...
So, yeah, I presume he does, man. You should see him as well when he was elected. He was a young, thin... I wouldn't say he was a good-looking man, but, I mean, he still looked like a kid. But, my goodness, has it taken the toll? So, yeah, you can no longer take off your mask to drink when you're outdoors. I wish I had some kind of clown, like a thing I could play. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but the mask stays on. No VB for you. Yeah, I know, right? Not at no matter where I am, unless yeah, I got to keep my mask on while I drink. It is. It's like waterboarding. You're right. You got to like lie back and they just pour beer over your face. That's how he wants us to do it. But that's sort of like that's what it's like here in Victoria now. So they've got cops out there patrolling the streets, making sure no children are playing on any playgrounds. I think there's video circulating of a child getting pepper sprayed for not wearing a mask. And like I said, we're talking like 20 cases in a state of 7 million. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Someone down here posted a video of a really good solution. Hang on, let me just. I thought this was very clever. So this guy's skirting the laws, and he will be caught and punished. Innovative. See, I like that. When life serves you lemons, you make lemonade. That's that's how it is. Learn to butt chug, says Banknote. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We have to drink through our eyes or something now. I don't know what it is. I'm surprised they're not at the door of your shack to take you away because you're streaming without a mask. I'm surprised too. It is. Yeah, it's pretty crazy now. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, that's the situation here in Victoria, and it's pretty much spreading out around all of Australia, despite the fact that we've had less deaths here during this entire situation, if the deaths are to believed. And then we had flu deaths in 2019 before this whole thing started. It's very strange. It is clown world. But I just wanted everyone in my audience to know, if you are an Australian and you are thinking of going out and having a beer and taking off your mask, don't. It's not worth it. You will get hunted down by the Dan Andrews Gestapo, it seems. But that is that. The clown world does continue on, though. This is, believe it or not, a comic book channel. I don't know if you guys remember from, I don't know, it was like a week ago. What's his face? What is his name? Joe Glass? Another clown. There's clowns everywhere. Joe Glass was out laughing about customer service. Hang on, I'm not even sharing it. I failed. I'm gonna stop sharing the tab and I'm gonna start sharing the window. That's probably better. It's probably a better thing. Simon and Seven says, time to put Free the Bancrofts plan into effect. People are working behind the scenes. I don't know how far along they are in their plans, but yeah, maybe underground railroad style. We smuggle the Bancrofts out of Victoria. I don't know where we get to. It's a very big island, and there's a lot of ocean in between here and the States. But yeah. Sheev says, I went out in Brisbane and the weekend in Brisbane, nobody was wearing their mask at pubs. That's usually a good sign. We'll be punished with further lockdowns. That's the thing. It's like, to me, it sounds like when a husband beats his wife and he's like, why are you making me do this to you, as he punches her in the face. That's how they act. Whenever they extend the lockdown, they're like, you all aren't doing the right thing. So you're forcing us to do this. We don't want to be doing this. We don't want to be hurting you. You make us hurt you. That's how it sounds to me every time I turn on the news. That's why I don't turn on the news. Melanie B says, get me out. Tomba says, Michael, can the puzzle and book extras be one buy, or does it need to be 2 shipments? It does need to be 2 shipments because I don't deal with the puzzles. I order the puzzles. They come from Latvia, believe it or not. So I have nothing to do with the production of the puzzles. So yeah, that is, an unfortunate thing, maybe next campaign, because the puzzles have been a hit, I have to say. Puzzles have been fantastic. I should play the. Should I play the? No, I won't play the puzzle. But yeah, they've got to be bought separately. Bancroft has 2 messages. I do. Look at that. It's probably one of them's from you, Camel. Yeah. DWAG is spreading a brony variant in the chat. Hashtag mask up. There you go. Thank you, Aerith Saga. Thank you. Dr. Doom made the puzzles. I should sell it like that. Yeah. When I started, sending them out, I'm like, why are they coming from Latvia? But apparently that's a great place to send things from. People have been getting them in the States in 2 days, and it costs $12 shipping. If we could all print our books and ship from Latvia, I think we would solve half of the issues that Comicsgate has with shipping and cost of shipping and delays and everything. Let's all move to Latvia. I'm sure Doom would be happy to have us, knowing what comic book fans we are. Sam asked, I wonder how Bancroft knows so much about wife beaters. No comment. I would never. Mo Big says the Aussies need to throw their masks in Sydney Harbour. There, that would be that. Then they just get honest about pollution. Don says he's going to unbox the puzzle when he gets the lucent. Oh, that would be fantastic. I'd love to watch that. It's not Latvia, it's Latveria. Doom be praised. Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean it's close enough, isn't it? Doombots will handle the. It could work. It could totally work. I think it could. Yeah. So anyway, I did have a point here. Joe Glass. We all saw Joe Glass laughing at everyone. I think we did. We can look at it in a sec. I've got the tweet pulled up about how comic books are not customer service, and it's one of those semantic things that I didn't really get involved in it. Everyone kind of knows what Joe Glass is talking about and why he is not really the point of view he's trying to express, and without being drawn into a game of semantics, is one that a lot of people have called out. And and Red Bull has it right. Like every industry is customer. Like every industry that has customers, it includes customer service. And especially in comic books in 2021, where in the lead up to current year, the customer service in the comic book industry has been so lacking. To come out and laugh at the notion that customer service is even important to you, not a good look. Not a good look to the least. Who? Joe Glass. Rob, I know you don't read comics, but apparently he's a comic book writer. At least this time around, Joe Glass chilled his wares. Yeah, well, there's a very funny tweet thread that I will show in a second. But here's Otis Frampton saying, do I think comics is a customer service industry? No, that's an oversimplification. But I do think that good customer service and public relations is essential to being a professional in the comic book industry. Being openly hostile to customers is unprofessional, period. How far Comicsgate has come. Otis Frampton is a writer, artist of Oddly Normal, Image Comics, DC Comic Books, Star Wars comics, and How It Should End. I mean, this guy does not seem like he is Comicsgate, but here you go. I mean, that is pretty much what we were saying in 2016, 2017. Then, it escalated. We'll know how it escalated in 2018, 19. That's it. And I mean, that's CG right there in a nutshell. Bianca says Joe Glass seems a bit fragile. Well, he got broken a little bit. We're going to check that out in a moment. There's a reason why Glass is begging for money. And Otis Frampton continues on to say, and that goes for how you treat potential customers. Dismissing a potential customer based on how you feel about them personally is also unprofessional, in my opinion. If I walk into McDonald's wearing a t-shirt proclaiming support for something and the staff starts berating me, I walk. You would think this would be common sense, but in clown world, no, it isn't. This is a rare nugget of common sense in the wilderness of comic books. That is just, this is out there. I don't know how popular this guy is. I mean, he's got 6,800, but not many people are liking this sentiment, you know. And I don't know if that he's just like not many people follow him. But this is the kind of thing that should be shouted from the rooftops. That we have been shouting from the rooftop for going on 4 years now. But it's good to see that this just, you don't have to, we don't have to get into a semantic argument of what a customer service industry actually is. Just that sentiment right there is all that needs to be expressed and not laughed at and belittled and derided by Mr. Joe Glass. Otis is cool. I met him in Dallas years ago. I have no idea who he is, but I am happy he's saying that. Rob says someone from the mainstream is fragile. No way. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. It should be the rule, not the exception, says Bull Ninja. Absolutely. Louis says, here's some rubber ducky pool floaties. May help you escape from down under. Thank you, Louise. Thank you. We may need a few more than that and stitch them together into a seaworthy vessel. But every little bit counts. So thank you very much. But yeah, let's get on to Mr. Joe Glass, because this is just too funny. I love this. It's how it started, how it went, how it ended, and then a post-credit scene. Thank you, Aziz, at night scene 13. This was a very nice little tweet here. So here's Joe Glass referring to, what is it, Chris Arant, saying, comic industry people, what's something about your job you wish more people understood? And then this person, who I don't know who it is, says it's a customer service industry. That is kind of the Comicsgate mentality. If you want people to buy your books, especially if you're going direct to customer, you better put customer service front and center. Make those readers happy. Have them in your mind even when you're creating your comics. Good morning, Tommy. Great to have you here. We could build a bridge, says Passion, and you can rollerblade out of Australia. I wonder about the logistics of that. But I have them here on the ready at a moment's notice. I can strap those bad boys on and we're good to go. Mobig says, when we get Mrs. P out, we should at least drop Bancroft off in New Zealand. I will be stuck here. Thomas says, are there hot women in Latvia? Blink twice if yes, but cannot say. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the ladies of Latvia. There's probably sounds like that's either a calendar or a DVD. The ladies of Latvia. Snuggy says, don't piss off your customers more than serving them. That's a good starting point. Eloise Dawdle is in the house. How you going? Hey all. It's next to my furry leggings. No, I don't have. I wouldn't mind some furry leggings during the cold winter months. Frod79 says they think they are Jackson Pollock's second coming. Yes, that's the sentiment that's being shared here by Joe Glass. I am an artiste, and I will not have my art dictated to me by the unwashed, squabbling, probably Trump supporting masses. I create, you consume. That's it. And it's a very hilarious, considering it's coming from Joe Glass. But our expendable work for hire grunts getting lower and lower page rates because they're shooting themselves in the foot. Just draw the things. Thank you, Fraud79. Yeah, so Joe Glass gives a big, derisive laugh here. Ha, 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 ha. This is some bullshit. Comics is not customer service. Take it from someone who's worked in the customer service retail for over 20 years. You would think you'd bring some of that customer service experience over to comics. He's an expert on it. But clearly not. Mo Big says it sounds like your boy Zach on Fortnite. Ouch. Mo Big's such a big fan of your boy Zach. Damn. All right, so that's how it started. Let's go to how it went. So here's Joe Glass. What's the last one? This is on 15th of August. So this is a couple of days ago. So on the 13th of August, He's laughing at the idea of serving customers. 2 days later, okay, I'm bouncing out for the day. Intentional or not, I'm starting to feel like people are thinking or casting aspersions that I don't care about my fans or value their support just because I don't think anyone gets to dictate to me, the artiste, the stories I want to tell. I added in the artiste part, but that was, I think it was necessary. This is not necessarily anyone's eyes is going on about how Twitter is giving him anxiety. When the Twitter gives you anxiety, you log off the Twitter. That's how it should work. But some people haven't learnt that lesson yet. And I don't know if they ever will. I don't know if they ever will. All right, so that's how it went. So that was on the 15th. Here's how it ended. On the 17th, he's back on Twitter. The anxiety has hopefully dissipated a little bit. Hi, folks. Hey, folks. August is proving to be a tight month with the bills, etc. So if you can afford to buy some books from me to help out, it would be much appreciated. You can find my stuff at Shop Queer Comics. I wish I had a. Do I have? I don't. I wish I had a. I don't think I do. Damn it! I don't think I do. That's. Well, I don't have any appropriate video. We can all do it ourselves in our own minds. Twitter is this guy's therapist. Yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have imagined that not putting customers first, not even considering customer service to be an element of what you're doing here, could come back and bite you in the butt. And a mere 4 days after laughing joyously, and he probably has a very epic soy face, I would imagine, mouth open, wispy whiskers, surrounding that gaping maw, laughing at the idea of customer service, and then essentially 4 days later, e-begging on Twitter to 6 likes. That is some Stephen Robinson, ain't that some shit? Need money. The world needs ditch diggers. The price is wrong, bitch. Oh, look, he's in the house. Gifted Rebels. I am honored to say I have seen a beautiful picture of Adam's new beautiful baby boy. And I just wanted to say a big congratulations to you live, Adam. I'm so happy for you. Adam is, we all know, creator of the 8th and Kill Journal, and other new things on the way. And his wife has had a baby, and I love to see good people out there living life, having the best thing you can do, in my opinion, is have kids. Actually, I've got it sitting right here. I found this under my door this morning. I got a knock on my cottage door, and I said, "Come in," and no one came in. So I looked out, and this was under my door. It's got a message on the back. It's laminated in sticky tape, so it lasts. And it says, "Hello, I'm a love bot. If you need a little love, keep me in your pocket." That's what Victoria made for me. So I do. I'll put it in my pocket because we all need a little bit of love. Yeah, congrats, Adam. There you go. Creators Outlet. Says that. Why does everything have to have a sob story? I don't know. I don't know why with these people. What's going on here? Oh, thank you. You didn't need to do that, but thank you nonetheless, man. He says, best stream in town. Thank you so much for the $5. So back to Joe Glass. We're not even ended here. That was how it ended 4 days after the original tweet. There's a post-credit scene, which I love. Thank you, Aziz, for the fantastic formatted tweet here. Here he is that day, shouting out to DC. DC, I have some fun webtoon ideas in me. Throw money at me. Tongue out thing. Can I have a sob story? Asked Planet Turbo. You can if you want. You've got to. It's got to be a tearjerker. People tend to have to care about you if you're going to have a good sob story. Victimhood is their currency. Yeah, I don't know if Joe fits into the victimhood. Look what he's got there on his thing. Not a hot dog salesman. Can we just appreciate the comical irony? Joe Glass, not a hot dog salesman. Hi, folks. August is proving to be a tight month with bills. It's just my favorite gift of Antonio Banderas, going, oh, it's just perfect. It's perfect. Mo says Victoria is trying to lure her dad out of the cottage so she can apply a pocket full of chokeholds. Man. Oh, God. Webtoon. Well, you know what that's about? It's this. Webtoon has just announced, hey, Webtoon fans, we're collaborating with DC Comics to bring several webcomic series set in the DC universe. Stay tuned for series drops, local language translations, and additional deets. Is that details? Will Webtoons finally be vindicated as the hot sauce? Hot sauce? No, not hot sauce. The place where all the hottest new properties come out of. Joe Glass, I don't think DC is thinking of just selling your random. I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know what's going on at DC. Random, ideas for a webtoon. I think what they're actually looking at, there are webtoons out there on that site that get millions of views. They have millions of subscribers. I think what they're talking about is like, hey, we'll print these comic books that already have massive audiences built into them. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm suspecting that's what is going on here. Not really handouts to e-begging writers out there. But that's just my thought. That's just my thought. I'm just looking at the chat here. Sumo Thori says, hey, he's playing devil's advocate. Even Van Gogh struggled in obscurity during his lifetime because of poor customer service. Will Joe Glass's queer comics be the next greatest paintings in 50 years time? I don't know. I can't say that they won't be or they will be. Shaggy Bear says that's a loser's pitch if ever I heard. Mo says just say no to Webtoons. This could be a hot topic. I don't know. This is like, I feel like there's a Shane Davis video coming on this, and I don't know. I don't want to click on the link. I don't care to really know what it's about, but I know the kinds of comics that are popular on Webtoons, and I don't think the average DC fan is going to be into them. I'll just say that. Art, topic, genre, everything. So I think what they're doing here is they're trying to sell floppy comic books to Webtoon people. That they're trying to expand their audience. I'd say DC is trying to jump into the world of manga. They see the writing on the wall. There you go. There, that makes a lot more sense. This is the doing of Weavecraft. I had no hand in this. I promise. No hand whatsoever. Coming soon from the mainstream poo-covered hot dog, says Rob. It could be. I'm not sure. Mo says these so-called pros mute 3/4 of their customers. At least Van Gogh was willing to lend me. That's why Mo is Mo Biggs. He's Johnny on the spot with something witty. I love it. Antoine says Webtoons DC will be hiring foreign talent, artists, and writers that actually attract eyeballs on the platform, not privileged lefties with a chip on their shoulder. Exactly. The whole point of doing this is not dipping back into the same well that has led them to the precipice of destruction. It's they're going to a website that has millions. I mean, it is massive. It's massive. I don't particularly enjoy any of the big webtoons on there. I've tried to read them, but they seem to be very much targeted towards young females. They're not likely to be reprints that have to completely reformat everything for vertical scrolling. Yeah, but that's just that can be done. I did it. It can be done. I did it for the Lucent. Just a little bit of tweaking here and there. You maybe got to add some to the side, to the panel or whatever, they'd be foolish not to, try and print Tower of God, or I don't know. Is that one of them? I don't know. There's so many on there they're so massive. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what they're probably doing. Gifted Rebel says webtoon is much more romance focused. Absolutely. It's nearly 70% female driven audience, with the vast majority of creators being female and gender non-binary. I think less than 10% of the creators, and I used to be one of them, identified as a man. But there is you can carve out a small niche there, but you won't ever be hugely popular if you're making stuff that isn't directed towards a young female audience, romance, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, he's exactly right. Women do read comics. They just want these kind of, not all of them, but a lot of them want these kind of comics. So yeah, reforming comic pages for webtoons is a pain in the ass, especially. Yeah, it is. It's difficult, I have to say, but it's doable. You can do it. Stoneman 499. Hey, did you buy Mel that drink? I haven't yet, Stoneman, but I will, and she deserves it. Thank you for the extra super chat as well. And Mel doesn't drink that much, but she may need one. After she's already fulfilled over 700 packages in a week and a half, I think, for the Lucent. So a massive round of applause to Mel. For the first time today, we had the post office actually come to our house to pick them up. She was tired of taking these boxes over to the post office herself. Adam says the last Latvian woman I dated brought a hammer with her on the date. Apparently she had a part-time job as the town belle. Is that it? I'm sorry, I'm daft. I might be a bit slow on the uptake there, Adam, if I ruined your anecdote or joke. Replicator, Mel, can you do my fulfillment? Man, I don't think she'll be particularly into it. She'll need more than one being locked in the house if she wasn't able to quarantine you to that shack. Well, it's happened before. It has happened before. What other tweets do I have here to look at? We've got some other things we can check out. I don't like to I'm not one of those channels that sits here and goes, oh, the mainstream industry, and bemoans it. But I don't mind an occasional looking back and laughing and looking at what they're doing over there. Who was it here? Someone said something about identifying as a man. I think it was it Derek? Red Ball says you could print vertical pages on cloth. I have seen people print their webtoons. I actually bought one on a vertical book. Like it's a big horizontal book, but when you open it, it's vertical and you read it like that. I mean, it's not for everyone, but I thought it was a really good solution, and the art was really good. Yeah, so as I was saying, oh, look who's here, Mr. Regan Lodge. Hello, friends. Just finished the stream. What are we talking about today? We're talking about Clown World, and we already talked a little bit about what's going on here in Australia, and laughing at some people on Twitter. And I just thought we would finish it out with a quick look at this. I don't know what this is. I don't know where it's from. I just saw it on Twitter, and I thought this is funny. And you know me, I don't despair, or I'm not angry about what has happened to the mainstream comics. I don't even know what this is from. Like, I don't recognize. It's NovaCorp. Okay. Because we have so much cool stuff going on over here. So it doesn't bother me. But I do like to laugh at it, and we can have a look at this. The Rock, NovaCorp HQ, deserted since the Universal Church of Truth massacre. My name is Nova, but since there's another Nova in the room, let's avoid confusion. We should probably just take a moment and just let this, it's like a onesie. just sink in. There's something about the exposed knees that just gets me every time. Marvel Boy is the reason why drugs are bad. John, you're exactly right. CG uses them as a cautionary tale, and I did that stream the other day. I actually love the fact that this is going on, because it's driving more people to independent comics, and hopefully to Comics Gate, where I think the best, not all of the best, but the majority of the best independent comics are being made. But yeah, this is hilarious. Call me Marvel Boy. I'm a parallel universe Kree, allied with utopian faction. Actually, I founded that. I mean, other people could read this in a much more entertaining way and really, accentuate exactly how they're supposed to be saying this. But I mean, it is dripping with soy. I can walk on walls. My fingernails are an explosive compound. And they've got a little, I assume they're like, hey, my saliva is a psychedelic drug. I have total control of my body and mind. I carry my own laws of physics with me as a weapon. Pronouns are he, him. That name again is Marvel Boy. Any questions? What the fuck is this? What is this? Who reads this? What? Yeah, upspeak. You don't. This is not storytelling. You don't just plop a guy down and just have him. Or I mean, I don't know. Actually, it's not a guy. It's a them. And say, I'm the best. I can do all this. You need to love me because I said so. That's how stories work. No. On this occasion, you are right, Rob. I don't stand with you on your no dialogue mantra. I do like reading, but this is not what you're supposed to write. You're not just supposed to tell people why you're the bestest in the world and everyone has to admire you. That's not storytelling. That's not character building. Louis says it's dripping with something else. I like the little pictures that explain to us what all the wordy things in the balloons mean. Dap. Yes. Oh my God. How to Kill Comics the Marvel Way. Called Marvel Boy. That's the name. That name again is Marvel Boy. He needs a helmet. Got a question? I got a question. Could you please go away, says Shaggy Bear. Generally, superpowers are things that people fantasize having. These people fantasize about having control over their own body and mind. Excellent point, Eric. That is so true. If only all of their mental health issues could just be waved away with a few word balloons. Atheline says that it's the progressive skin suit. It is. It's the new thing. We've got to show those knees. Get them knees out there. That's how we know where you stand on the progressive stack. Antoine says, even I can write best. I hope so. Antoine. Your beautiful art deserves some beautiful writing. James says, this is a lot of word salad, a lot of soy-covered salad spewed across the page. I think it might be a setup that Marvel Boy will be checked and put in his place. That would be better. But let's not hold our breath. He says he knows he's wrong. Does he lick his enemies? I mean, yeah, what's going on with that? That's a weird thing to set up. Usually when you tell a story, you don't show that sort of thing unless you're going to use it. So, yeah. Reagan says, writers use the most words like this tend to be the worst writers. That's clear on display, Reagan. I couldn't agree more. Sometimes you need a lot of words. As long as the words are true to the story and not trying to coerce the reader into believing that this Marvel Boy is is just the bestest in the world as I stand here trying to appear heroic. He's a lover and a fighter. Lick 'em, boy. Ugh. God, good grief. Let's go. This is what I'm saying. I like to laugh. Replicator, it says preach. Yes, we know Rob does not like more than a few words on the page, but I agree with Antoine. You can be verbose as long as it's good, as long as it's interesting, as long as it propels the story along, as long as it's not telling. Show, don't tell. Don't tell me your character is the best. Show me him being the best. Can't blame him for being a weirdo. Yeah, he's high in his own supply. Exactly right, Mo. Exactly right. Yeah, so so like I said, I don't mind looking back and laughing at what they're making. Here's Brad in the chat. He says, tongue punch the fart box with that bad boy. Because there's so many really cool things going on here over in Comicsgate, especially something cool that I saw the other day, which I wanted to share with you all, was a trailer from something that's coming out called Chaos, A Story of Blood and Stone. And this is from Ryan Cardinal, who I don't know if he's in the chat tonight, but we've seen him in the chat a bunch. He gets around the scene. We all know him. And I heard that he just decided for some reason he's going to make a anime style trailer for his comic book, which to me seems like a terrible idea to do. But it is very cool. I just, someone who's tried to animate in the past and has put out a few animations, very simple. I just know how long these things take. And but certainly it's getting eyeballs on his campaign, on his sign-up page. So I will play the trailer, and then I'll put the link in the chat here for everyone. This trailer is totes boobs, you guys, says Arrogant Ape. Anime, hear the kids love that more than Marvel Boy. Well, they definitely will. All right, let's give this thing a play. I've got the audio on. Let's do it.
Caius, the story of Blood and Stone issues 1 and 2 go live on Indiegogo September 7th. Be sure to get your hands on these action-packed adventure comics and don't miss out. There you go. Oh, that was a weird end screen. Yeah, I think that was great. Tommy says amazing. A lot of people liking it. What's amazing is he actually, I think that's the first thing he ever animated. Like he actually learned how to animate to do that. And whether or not it was worth it, because he said he had to delay the launch of his campaign for a long time to get this thing finished, that remains to be seen. But it's certainly turning heads. We all remember probably the best trailer we've all seen, Starblades. I mean, that thing was insane. But yeah, good job there, Ryan. Arrogant Ape is giving the clappy hands. Aetherline says, yeah, neat animation. Trigger is the fried chicken, it sounds, and he is apparently Crackpack, if anyone is interested. If that's going to change anyone's mind. So I will
put the link in the description there if anyone wants to sign up. Maybe I'll sign up. That's what I usually do, isn't it? A little bit. If I can remember what my email address is. At gmail.com. All right. Yep, that's it. Okay. No. Something's... Oh, I've put in 2 full stops. There you go. Cold hands. I can type, believe me. Crack pack fried chicken. Oh, he's there. Well done on the trailer, man. James says that is impressive. A lot of talented people out and about around CG. Talent and needs. That's all we need. That's why I don't get upset over what's going on in the mainstream any longer. I just look forward to the possibilities, the endless, vast, universe-like possibilities of what can happen over here in CG. And to that note, I'm going to end it we're going to go straight back to where we started with here and say thank you to everybody in the chat, everyone who's ever backed the Lucent, anyone who's ever promoted it. I see a lot of you here in the chat. I saw Tommy. I see Felix. I see Black Rose, Mo Biggs, everyone. You all know who you are. I can't thank you all one by one, but it really, I mean, just phenomenal. And 60,000 US is so far beyond what I ever dreamed of for this. And people are getting their books. I've heard some people say really good things about it, which is, you know, certainly there were some moments of anxiety where you put something out creative and you just never know what people are going to think. But some people have given me some really great feedback. Actually, a friend of mine received it and said he was blown away, and he sent me a really nice message about how much he enjoyed it and how he can't wait for the second installment. That's what he said was the one bad thing about it. He said, now I got to wait for the second one. And unfortunately, that is just the way the cookie crumbles. But I'm super excited to actually start talking about that and showing it. And, you know, maybe even I'll do some streams, you know, some art streams, because I've started doing these streams with Rob Arnold. Not with Replicator from Rob Arnold, showing the coloring as we push towards 1,000 backers. Absolutely. Philly, 6 a.m. Comics 999, just sending some monetary love. Hope you and the fam are staying safe over there. Thank you so much, Mark. That's very much appreciated. We are well. You know, it's a struggle, but we're getting through. We're getting through it, and you know, this certainly helps. Having this platform helps a lot too. I backed your dream book too, Bancroft. Thank you, Snooky Jr. And everyone who hasn't got their tracking codes yet, they're on their way. We will be getting these out as soon as we possibly can. Mel is working, you know, really hard every day. Ray Barker says, really looking forward to Lucent. Thank you so much. Improbi says, got the puzzle in less than a week, way before my copy listen. As I said, yeah, they go out separately. I'm not involved in the production of them. But thank you to everybody who came and hang out today as we looked at the state of the world, the crazy clown world that it is out there. Can't thank you enough. Hal the chat, sexiest chat in all of CG. As I said, I'm going to be trying to tax you less this week. You've done so well. The Bancroft bump is becoming a thing of legend, but I don't want to use and abuse it. It's a thing. I mean, we got to save up our pennies because we got some big campaigns coming. Arc Athena especially. So let's not get too crazy. Let's just hang out a little bit sometimes, like we did tonight. All right, that's it for me. I think Eric Weather's show has probably already started. I've got the CG team. I've got to jump over there. Everyone go go hang out on that show, Eric Weather's channel, the CG team. I'll be over there in about a minute. Until then, hope you all have a great night. All right, goodbye.